do things because you love them, other people feel that.
An urban explorer named Chris Hill returns to an abandoned warehouse and encounters something far more terrifying than the last time he came there. Previously, Chris had found a place that is believed to be extremely haunted. It wasn't until looking back at the footage that he took during this exploration that Chris realized he wasn't alone. Someone, or something, had been watching him throughout the entire night. Whatever this was, Chris can't help but feel that the supposed supernatural entity is the reason why he felt as though someone had touched him. Not sure what to make of it, and disturbed by what the camera had caught, he made it clear that he'd never come back to this place. But it seems that Chris has had a change of mind, as his most recent video shows him returning to the site.
I'm back. This is probably a very bad idea.
Now, whether or not viewers have convinced him to return is unknown, but if one thing is certain, it's that Chris does not want to be here. He takes the same path he took last time when exploring this place, and just like before, when he gets to a creepy corridor beneath the building, things start to get a little strange.
Wow. Yep, it's still really cold. Look, you can see my breath now. Look. Like, that's how you know I'm not lying. But look, I'll do it out here.
Just missed. Swanson, the runner at first, with one gone to the inning.
You don't see my breath. But as soon as you come in here, oh my God, it's freezing. As soon as you come in here.
And that's out of play.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. A really good pass at the wall.
I don't know if the camera can see that. I hope so. But that's crazy.
The change in temperature upon entering the corridor is no doubt strange, but it's the following incident that's by far the strangest. When Chris arrives at the site where he felt as though someone had touched him, he's immediately overcome by a feeling of dread. Now, you don't have to look closely to notice a blue light in the distance. This is where Chris had set up the infrared cameras, which is the same spot where he set them up last time. Near the cameras, however, there's a small staircase that leads to a space below that Chris hadn't fully explored. He proceeds to check out the space and captures this.
He's homered now in 7 straight. What do these guys think he is, Joey Votto or something? That's ridiculous.
It's a weird noise in this.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
That's creepy.
Measures 5 feet 8 inches.
It's a weird noise in this.
And he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Here's a rocket out to left.
If you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like someone whispering in a deep, monotone voice. Viewers agree that this alone would have made Chris run for the hills had he listened to the audio right then and there. But it's the following incident that did just that. As he heads back upstairs and arrives at the creepy corridor, things take a terrifying turn. This is what was captured.
Really creepy in here. As I walk, it sounds like people are talking.
A massive home run.
That's just
His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 4-2.
It's really creepy.
One swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat. They were aggressive, and it paid off. Never seen a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an
Chris hears a noise coming from above. A piece of debris from upstairs hits the ground, sending him running out of the corridor in a panic frenzy. He arrives back upstairs, unaware that during this time, the infrared camera from below had caught footage of a ghostly figure walking about before suddenly disappearing. What's even more strange is that the figure appears only seconds later after the piece of debris had mysteriously fallen on its own. Feeling beyond scared, Chris looks around to find the piece of debris that fell.
This big ass box is sitting on the screen. Maybe it fell from up there. Oh my God, my heart's racing. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put the IR camera up here while I explore. That'd be a good idea. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I got the IR camera set up at the top floor.
By setting up the infrared cameras on the top floor, Chris hopes to capture footage of who, or whatever it might have been that dropped the box. He sets up the IR cameras from below and continues to explore the place, specifically downstairs. But when Chris returns to where the IR cameras have been set up, this is captured. At around 3 in the morning, a security guard is filling out some paperwork when he looks across at the entrance and sees an old woman walking through the automatic doors. He promptly gets up and receives the old lady. According to the guard, this is exactly what happened that morning. But when looking over at the video that was taken during this time, a different story is told. This is the footage.
That's the third. Senzel. Over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man. The way pitchers duel in this one, you get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to
story check out, except for one. The old woman had supposedly walked in and met with him. No one else is seen, except the guard. Strangely though, we can see the doors opening as though someone had walked in. Further adding to the strangeness, the guard is seen conversing with someone, but they don't appear to be there or anywhere in sight. The video on its own is creepy, but it's the story that makes it creepier. It's the following detail though that makes it a whole lot spooky. According to the guard, after attending the old lady and offering her a wheelchair because of how frail she looked, she made her way to the elevator. She then told the guard she was going to the 9th floor to look for the ID and belongings of a patient who had passed away the day before. She proceeds to enter the elevator and is never seen again. As it turns out though, the name of the woman, which the guard had written down on his clipboard, was in fact a patient of the hospital who had passed away the day before. Because of this, viewers believe that the ghost of the old lady had come to collect her things. Real or not, it's a good story. Yet, it seems that no further information is available on this video, making this whole incident a total mystery.
Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants?
The following video comes from Troy Legault, who lives happily with his family and 3 dogs inside a house that was only built 10 years ago. Given the age of this house, Troy doesn't think that it's old enough to be haunted. However, it seems that Troy has been proven wrong in regards to this notion, as it was just recently that something very unusual was captured. Prior to this video, there have been other weird happenings in his home. From things moving on their own, to lights turning on by themselves, none compare to the following footage. On November 6th of 2022, at around 8:30 in the morning, this was captured.
Man at first, one away. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so he might have it timed up and ready for it.
The 2-2 stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cowser makes the grab. That's out number 2. Jorge Mateo now. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. On a second, they get 1. Return to the first, got it. Double play. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Although not much info is given on this clip, it's still pretty weird. All that is known is that no one was home when this happened. As with most viewers, Troy can't seem to explain this. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Ghost or something else?
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
Drops into the
That being said, let's get back to the video.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but
This last video comes from Anna Tam, who is the mother of a baby girl named Evelyn. It was only a few months ago that Anna's brother passed away. This passing has been very painful for Anna, considering how close he was to her and her daughter. Although tragic, Anna takes comfort in the thought that he still lives on in the afterlife and continues to watch over Evelyn and the rest of her family. One day, Anna and her daughter are in the kitchen when something very strange happens. Anna takes out her phone and begins to record this.